No dogs in sight. Okay. Right, let's do that, and then we'll go backwards a little bit. There we go. That'll do. Okay then, back to work. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hey there, Alma. Alma was Irish. Okay. She seems down. Maybe there's something I can give her to cheer her up. How does Boss's hair stay like that? Oh, I don't remember what Alma's favorite drink was. Can't remember. Don't know if it'll help or not, but if you do perfect shifts pretty much all the time, you can afford all the objects not to be distracted. I think I've been trying to get perfect shifts, but there was... I'm pretty sure the Virgilio one I had quite a few mistakes in just because his orders are insane. And then I think there was also one for Sai, which was wrong. And I have no idea what Alma likes. Let's see. Girly happy? Don't even watch my book. I know it by heart. Oh. To be fair, it's been a few days since I last played with Alma. So, yeah. So, Sour Classy Vintage. Blue Fairy, maybe. Sweet Girly Soft. Sour Girly Soft. What would you like? Sweet Girly Happy. Moonblast. That's a good choice. Yeah, little clue. Go ahead. I've 100% completed the game. Wow. Yes, that will definitely help Maxine. The fact that I'm an actual bartender. Wow. Okay, I did not know that. Wow. So this is almost like work for you in some ways. Or at least it's a game based on your daily job, right? She likes classy drinks. Okay. So. Maybe the Brantini was the classy one. Oh, hang on. No, not this. Sweet, classy, happy. Yeah, okay. Sweet, classy, happy. Yeah, I'll make a Brantini, I think. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. 1 Calmatrine. Make it a big one? Yeah, sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. 1 Calmatrine. Aged, add. Nice. Hey! And this? It's on me. Drink. Oh. It's on me. Drink, so at least change your expression. Why not just say a word about me? You got the message anyway, didn't you? So, how is it? A Brantini, so you do pay attention to what I ask for. Yes, definitely pay attention. You have quite the fixation with Brantinis. To be honest, they suit you. Hey, wanna hear a silly story? Always. When I turned 21, my dad and I went to a bar to celebrate, just him and I. He told me to dress well enough that he looked like my sugar daddy. Okay. I'm just... That... I don't like that. Don't like that. The airplane company in Animal Crossing will send things to your home now. Yes. So whenever you're trying to like get, I don't know, all the rare sharks on the deserted islands, you can now just send it straight to the shop. It's great. It was a fun night. We pretended at times we were dating. I managed to blow some steam about my mom. But the highlight was him ordering a Brantini for me. I've had plenty of drinks and gotten wasted many times since I was 15, but that trick was different. It wasn't even about getting drunk. The drink itself was a pleasure. He too said they suited me somehow. Oh? Ever since that day, he's called me Brantini Girl from time to time. Your dad sounds like a cool guy. I guess? Dressed so that I look like I'm your sugar daddy? That's odd. And the dodos will also buy things if you don't want to keep them. Yes. So you can just sell things directly. It's amazing. I'm surprised it took them that long to put it in. You should meet him sometime. So, why are you deflating? Deflating? When I got sad and started sighing repeatedly, my grandpa would warn me that I would start deflating like an old tire if I kept it up. So, what is it? Was it the news about people dressing in bunny suits after the whole Alice Rabbit boom? Nah, that's old news. I mean, it is a problem, but such a thing would only annoy me. Say, Jill, how's your mood right now? I want to ruin it by blowing off all my stored steam. Silly Alma, I've been feeling like utter shit the last couple of days. You can't make me feel worse. So, go ahead. Unwind all your worries on me. Don't say I didn't warn you. Okay, so, remember my sister Diana? The one that separated from her husband and forgot her kids while fucking away around or something. Perfect summary. I'll use it next time. I didn't tell you the whole story then. More specifically, that she threw her husband out after months of abuse. Oh. However, that woman is incapable of getting a job and maintaining herself. And I mean that. She never even thinks about selling some stuff or trying to earn her bread. She just expects a guy to do all that for her. I have no idea why she turned out like that. Both my mum and dad were hard workers. They even started a small shop to have something to do after retirement. Huh. So, what does this fully capable woman do a couple of weeks later? Why, bring her abusive husband back, of course. What? Yeah, and the guy spent a couple of days with her before leaving her again. He had a nice couple of hot steamy nights and then left. Well... To answer your question, the game is so chill that I don't see this as work. It's just funny that you play someone who has the same job as I have, so I recognize myself with Jill really hard. Cool. I can kind of see you, like, self-insert yourself a little bit. It's the day she lashes out. Oh, yes. Well, to be fair, Alma has been very open with herself. She's talked about how she was trying to flirt with her teacher, and that was like, ooh. But yeah, it looks like she's, like, getting ready to blow off a whole lot of steam. Huh, you acted like my little brother and sister after hearing that. But the story doesn't end there, oh no. So she's broke, and she can't even get enough for a bus. Even though she'd probably be glad to sell her ass just to get money. And it was up to me to pick her up. For the last couple of days, she left her kids with my parents. And being such sweet angels, they made a mess out of the whole place. Bernardo and Ava are actually staying with me a couple of days to give them some peace. It doesn't help that I never got along with Diana. So, we're in the car, and she asks how her kids are. And of course, after all the built-up tension, I just exploded. First, I started ranting about how her kids are growing up, seeing some messed up stuff. I started scolding her about not taking responsibility, about not taking care of her children. I tell her that she's in no place to have all those escapades. And after all that, she just says, "What the hell do you know? You don't have any kids." Yeah, you slutty skank. I don't have kids, but I'm not broke just because I've refused to take a job. I don't have kids, but I'm not leaving them in the first barely familiar house I find. I don't have kids, but I'm not letting the guy that hit me on a regular basis back into my bed. I don't have kids, but I pretty much raised Ava and Bernardo, and they turned out pretty damn well. I don't have any kids, but I'm not a cheap whore. Wow. She gets a unique little portrait for that. Ah! Damn. I don't know what to say. There's nothing to say. I love my family and I put them above all else. But Diana is seriously pushing the boundaries of what I can allow. Any way I could help? You just did. Huh? I know how I'm dealing with. I'm not one to let stuff like that get to me. I'm still angry as hell though, and I just couldn't discuss this with any of my family members. I can't tell my mum your daughter is a slut. I just needed to get this all off my chest, you know? Well, from what I see there's still a lot more to get off your chest. It's swollen as fuck. Yes. Okay. Nah, all you see here is filled with love and dreams. Is everyone in your family as busty as you? The worst offender is my dad, actually. Oh, massive man boobs. Kidding. I'm kidding. I guess the only one that didn't get the big boobs gene was Eva. She insists on getting surgery or genetic treatment, but I tell her she's fine the way she is. These can actually be more of a hassle than a blessing. And poor Bernardo. His breasts actually started growing when he was 8. I just hope I don't get to take too much from my mother's side of the family. My father's sisters still look quite young, but when menopause hit, my mum lost her looks rather quickly. Any good genes you got from your family, Jill? Good enough skin and hair, I guess. There's a thing about a shrimp allergy, but so far I haven't had any problems with that. Oh, I see. Hey, you know what worries me the most about the whole Diana situation? How your nephews are turning out? If she leaves them with my mom, they'll turn out better than her. Somehow. Actually, what worries me is What if I end up like that too? How so? If I find a good man and I'll settle down, what if he turns out shitty? What if I have a sudden burst where I want to live my life and end up like that? What if I have kids and I end up neglecting them because of all that? I don't know what's going to happen. If you ask me, the fact they're even worried about that is indication enough that you'll be fine. You think? I'm pretty sure. You said before that she pretty much married the guy after a couple of months, right? Yeah. No offense, but those are the kind of people who wouldn't even think about all that. Besides, if any guy ends up marrying you, it's because he passed your irrational standards. Hey! Am I lying? No, but there are things best kept as unspoken truths. I wonder if I'll ever find a good guy. You will. You'll know when the time comes. I sure hope so. For now, the time has come to get another drink. What can I get you? Get me something with ice, but alcoholic, please. Alright. Oh shit, I dozed off. Okay, well, something with ice and alcohol. So let's just work our way through. So it has to be on the rocks. So Bloom Light, okay. Cobalt Velvet. I think we'll do Cobalt Velvet if we need to. Cobalt Velvet. I'm trying to definitely make enough money to afford the electricity bill. So, Piano Man's good enough. Yeah. Piano Man and Piano Woman? No. Has to be Piano Man. Okay. 320 is the most, I think, though. Yeah, that's 150. So, alright. We'll make a Piano Man. So, 2 Edelhide, 3 Bronson, 5 Powdered Delta, 5 Flanagide, and 3 Carmetrine on the rocks and fixed. Ta-da! Here you go. Thanks. I needed to cool down a bit. That's why I'm here. So, you said you felt shitty the last couple of days. Why? Don't think too much about it. If you can't pay, do you think it's game over? I don't know. I would assume that it's not game over, but I don't know what would change. Maybe something would stop you from being able to make drinks and working at the bar? I don't know. Maybe. Oh, come on. You heard my problems. I want to help you too. Don't worry too much. Right. I also forgot to tell you something. What is it? My boss is throwing a mega Christmas party this Sunday. You want to come? Sure. Something tells me this mega Christmas is going to be a mess at my parents' home, so I'd rather avoid it. Are you guys getting chicken? I can get one. To be honest, I wouldn't know. You can bring it if you want. It won't go to waste. It's not game over, but there is a way to do a game over. Oh. Time for crippling debt. That's a funny thing, actually. Does it go into minus values so that you have to pay off the electricity bill no matter what? I'm sure you'll pay rent. Okay, yeah, should happen. Gotcha. Say, Jill, what's your favorite part of the chicken? Favorite part? I guess I like legs the most. Really? I like breast better. Of course. Breast is a bit too simple, don't you think? Legs have a better texture. No. Maybe, but simple is usually better. Breast is easier to enjoy than legs, and a lot less messy. You silly girls. Boss? You're there talking about breasts and legs when everyone knows the best parts are the wings. Boss? What's that? Spicy chicken wings. Where did you get spicy chicken wings? From a spicy chicken. You know, spicy chicken. The shop 2 blocks from here? Sorry, let me rephrase that. Why are you carrying a bucket of spicy chicken wings? Why aren't you carrying a bucket of spicy chicken wings? Well, because... thought as much. Yo, Armitage. Alma? I know what I said. Will the chicken you're talking about be cooked already? You might need to heat it up. But it'll be cooked otherwise. Great. I expect you here Sunday at 8 p.m. Thanks. Anyway, I'll be back to my office. She left the bucket. What? Why? Crippling debt is a funny thing, actually. Hey, you can go ahead and add that to the quotes if you'd like. I'm pretty sure that it doesn't require being a mod to do that. Crippling debt is a funny thing. I guess. Not really, no. Want some? Don't mind if I do. Oh, mild spice. Nice. Weird. Maybe she got a mixed up order and that's why she left them here. She usually orders stronger stuff. I found buckets that make my throat itch just from being near them. Oh. Hey, Jill. What kind of guys do you like? That's a sudden question. I'm not too picky with guys, to be honest. I want them to be decent enough. Not jealous, not aggressive, responsible enough to keep a job. That's no good. Do you like them buff? What about tall? No tattoos or piercings, I guess. Never liked either. What about you? I like them well dressed. If they go out in nice shirts and well coordinated clothes, they're sure to catch my eye. Some muscles always fine too, but sharply dressed males catch my attention faster. And yet, you're still single. That's how I like my men. My potential husband, on the other hand, is another matter completely. I see. So, can you get me a drink here? The spicy wings turned out to be spicy. What do I get you? Anything, as long as it helps me with the spiciness in my mouth. Okay. Did I leave enough food for her home? Okay. So, in order to balance out spicy, you do sweet or sour? Let's have a look, see. Sour, girly, soft. Sour, manly, sobering. Sour, Cassie, vintage. What would you say is the opposite of spicy? Is it sweet or is it sour? Because when it comes to, like, you know, Chinese takeaway being an obvious example, right? Sweet and sour chicken, sweet and sour are the opposites, right? So maybe it needs to be bitter instead. Because bubbly just means carbonated, right? So the opposite of spicy would be a bitter drink. Bitter, girly, soft. Better not have a sore throat while drinking a pile driver. So this puts more emphasis on the tongue burning. Okay. Well, you know what? I think I will go for the opposite of spicy as bitter. So let's make a grizzly temple then. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And 1. Okay. Should we make a big one? Big brain time. I hope so. Like, I'm not 100% certain this is going to work, but we'll see. And it's blended. Ooh, itchy nose. Itchy nose. Alright, Grizzly Temple. And here you go. Not the most pleasant thing, but it helped. Alright, so next question. What kind of girl do you like? You first. Sorry, I don't swing that way. Sure she doesn't. Sure, I have no qualms about saying a girl is cute or a curl, but nope, I prefer men in my bed. Now you? Shit, just calm down. I guess I like girls with light-colored hair. Kind of like brownie blonde, somewhat. Light-colored hair? Yeah, you know, like redheads and such. Oh, good save. What about white, like your boss? You were just setting me up for that comment, weren't you? Sorry, it's just that when you got here with a bucket of wings, your eyes pretty much started sparkling. Your whole behavior transformed. You became giddy and cheerful all of a sudden. Hey, I can't blame you. She's pretty nice. So that has been added. Oh, a reap how to do it. Okay. Scratching my head at how to make that. Well, if you do !commands, Imaginary Idiot, you should be able to see all the different ones that Nightbot can do. I don't think there are any specifically just for mods, though, but I might be wrong. I just felt like teasing you. So, light-colored hair. What about blondes? Do you like me? Yeah, I guess. Let's say I'm into girls too and I started hitting on you. Would you go along with it? Nice body, pretty face, and a good apartment? I wouldn't ever let you go. Okay then, enough tangents. Why don't you tell me why you were feeling shitty these last days? What? Oh, that. I told you not to think too much about it. And I told you I want to know. Come on, Jill. You've heard my problems so many times. Now I want to help you. Come on, come here. Huh? I told you to sit here. Come on. What? Oh. Wow. I did not expect to be able to see Jill in this. I mean, obviously you see Jill, but not like this. Huh, that's cool. Is add quote a public or a mod command? I don't know. You can check it, change it around if you want, Reaper. What are you... Alright then, now, I'm the bartender and you're the client. Hardly. The bartending station only works with me. I see. Okay then, I move this here. Oh. What was that? Oh. That was Alice Rabbit. Click here and... Now it works for you, for me, and that dog in the Hawaiian shirt. Why with him too? Oh, why with him too? He's a dog in a fucking Hawaiian shirt. Right, and how did you even manage to... Oh yeah, hacker, right. Now we've changed rules. You've been feeling shitty. Mind telling me why? It's a long story. I don't even know where to start. Start from the beginning. Okay then. It's something that goes back to my college years. Whoa, that's taking it way back. Back in compulsory education, I never made too much of an effort, but I managed to get high grades. Even in PE, I managed to do well enough to always get perfect grades. Ah, it doesn't work. No. Oh well. I'll see if we can change that around though, because it is fun having other people add quotes in the database. And then of course, when I got to college, shit started getting hard. I had this perfectionist streak that wouldn't let me fail anything. Burning my eyelashes studying, I managed to eventually keep up good grades. After about half the career, I met a student teacher. Her name was Lenore. She helped me a lot with my studies. She even got me into stuff that gave more credits. I really liked her, and for some time I had to find out she liked me too. Ho ho ho. We started going out. I met all of her family even, and... Want a drink? What? A drink. Around this time, there's usually a pause that makes you offer a drink to the client. There was no such pause. Please, I want to test this whole bartending interface. A sugar rush then, you can't mess that up. Right. Jill asked for a sugar rush. Now, how does this thing work again? Welcome back, Alma. That's pretty cool. Okay. So, we need a sugar rush. So, 2 Edelhide, 1 powdered delta, 2 Edelhide, 1 powdered delta, and fill it up with Carmetrine. Alright, mix it up. Ta-da! Oh, you just... Oh. Huh. Never have to say that again. Gifted child problems. Okay. I don't remember... Oh, that's from Undertale, of course. Yes. Okay, I remember that one now. Here! Thanks. How is it? Like I said, you can't mess up a sugar rush. I have this gut feeling that with your body, you'd make a better bartender than me. You're selling yourself too short. You're cute, you know. People don't go to bars for cuteness, though. You've obviously never been to a cat bar, then. Besides, my boobs can be a hassle when trying to move around this kind of stuff. So, keep telling the story. Well, as the career went on and on, it got harder and harder. The last year and a half of it became nothing but study session after study session, investigations, my thesis. When the graduation ceremony came, I had to make a speech, and suddenly, while reading said speech, I almost had a panic attack. Fear of public speaking. I realized I lost about a year and a half of my life. I tried to remember if I did anything fun at all, but all I could remember was studying and investigating new topics. I didn't even enjoy doing all that, so I was just standing there and the satisfaction of graduation was minimal. I realized I'd only gone through the motions day after day, from high school to graduating. I felt like whole years of my life had slipped through my fingers. This is what she was saying as the excuse to breaking up with Lenore, didn't she? Pimmsy's got some good quotes. I never stopped to think if I enjoyed what I was doing. In fact, I never stopped. But at that point, I stopped, and realized I needed a breather or something. Did I even like that career? It was all terrifying as hell. I needed all of my strength to not start running like a panicked mess. So, a couple of months later, I got an offer to start working at this big research facility. Lenore was ecstatic. She was so proud of me back then. But I was just scared. That would be my job. I'd spend my life expanding what I did during that year and a half. What if I had a sudden realization like the one I had at graduation, but when I turned 40? I didn't know what to do, but I sure as well wasn't taking that offer. I told Lenore and she freaked out. She confessed that she was jealous because she never got a chance. Things devolved pretty quickly. She said one too many things, I said one too many things. In the end, I just stormed out of her house and I broke a vase in the process. After that, I never spoke to her again. Damn. I'm sorry. I suddenly feel bad for pushing you to tell me all that. Why are you feeling shitty about that after all this time, though? Unless you've been feeling shitty for years. I have, but it's not just because of that. Eh? The other day, Lenore's sister, Gabrielle, came to the bar. Apparently, Lenore died last week. Localized nanomachine rejection, a heart attack. Apparently, she had it for a long time, but never told anyone. And coincidentally, it got worse after I left. And I just can't stop thinking about it, wondering if me being there would have made a difference. And if it's true she had that for a long time, why didn't she tell me she was sick when we were together? I don't know. I just feel like all kinds of failure. Jill. And to make it worse, I also lashed out at Gabby. Yes, she was blaming me for her sister's death and all, but she's just a kid, for fuck's sake. She lost a sister who pretty much raised her on her own. And to top it all off, I suddenly can't remember what stopped me from apologizing. Pride? Fear? A stupid effort to leave the most awesome person I loved as a thing in the past? Who cares? I lost my chance to apologize to her forever. Truly forever. I'm such a piece of shit. A selfish piece of shit. I honestly don't know what to say. I didn't expect the story to be this. Yo, boob tender. Yes? Can you get me a big bear here? Coming right up. A big bear, big bear, big bear. What makes a big? What makes a bear big in this thing? Making a bear big is by doubling up all the ingredients. But we'll make sure that we put all those things in we need to make it first. And mix them. Ta-da! Big bear. Big bear for Jill. Thanks. I need to remember to take care of the cans in my apartment. Hang on. If I... That make money? Did I pay money? This is gonna ruin me getting to pay my electricity bill. You drink lots of beer. One of the perks of the BTC issued liver implant is that I can drink lots of beer without getting too wasted. Oh. Hey Jill, what kind of girl was Lenore? Well, she was calm and smart. Back in college, I was too thick-headed and got riled up easily. Stress was my default state. So, just like you're behaving right now. Shut up. I was worse. Can't picture that. Don't. It's embarrassing. Anyway, she was always there, finding a way to cool me down. She was also able to hold conversations about pretty much any topic. One time, I saw her go from talking about video games to talking about sports. All of that variety while still being a hardcore scientist. She would always push me into social interactions. If she saw me by myself, she would drag me with her. Watching people is fine, but talking to them is better, she would say. Lenore would always present me to her many acquaintances as the girl I don't mind cuddling with for hours. Man, I'm gonna miss her. After a point, I didn't even think about getting back into a relationship with her, but she was such an awesome person, I just wanted to apologize. And now... You know, in a cruel twist of irony, she's the one that made me pick up bartending. Oh. Back when I was thinking what the hell to do with my life, I remembered a night we spent in a club. She started talking about how the drinks were synthesized, the chemistry involved, the reactions and all that. Everything sounded so fascinating. I remember saying that her talk made me want to start mixing drinks. She said, if everything else fails, why not take up bartending? Oh, interesting. The dogs have been released and now I'm outside. That's good news. So you're saying that you let the dogs out, Water Demon? Sorry, I had to, you know, who let the dogs out and all that. I'm sure they're having lots of fun, like getting lots of walks and so on. Is the parvovirus still being an issue for Oso? Are you okay? For some value of okay, yeah. It's just, I wanted to thank you, Alma. Thank me? I guess I needed someone to tell all this to, and you were the one. You volunteered yourself. You insisted on listening to me. You stood there listening to the whole thing from beginning to end. I know I might not be the most expressive person, that I'm not one to spout love and fluffiness, but I really like you. Maybe I'm just a bartender and you're just a client, but I really appreciate your friendship, or at the very least, your patronage. I really enjoy working for you. Jill, are you dying? Shut up. I'm trying to have a heart-to-heart here. Build some affinity coins. Sorry, it's just... It's weird for you to get so sappy. Well, I just realized that the saddest thing is how I'll never be able to make amends. And it hurts like fucking hell, you know? I never, and I mean never, want to feel that way ever again. I don't want someone to suddenly exit my life and have my last memory of them involve something nasty. I don't want the lingering grief of having burned a bridge on a whim. I want to avoid that at any cost. And if it means breaking character every once in a while, so be it. I'll let everyone know how I really feel about them. And if I ever fight with them, I'll swallow my pride, muster up all the courage I can, and be the one to apologize. I hate feeling like this. Hate it. That's a nice resolution. Maybe I'll be a copycat and do the same. Alright, enough sappiness. Get back here. I'm on duty, you know? Fine. It's almost closing time anyways. It was fun while it lasted though. Hey. Yeah. I mean it, you know? Thanks for everything today. Silly Jill. You've listened to my problems and I've listened to yours. That's what friends are for, right? Right. I'll believe in now. Oh, before I forget. Did you ever talk about all this with your parents? They know the basics, but I haven't told them about Lenore's death yet. Why don't you do that sometime? I don't know. I don't want to bother them with my problems. Don't be silly. They're your parents. They live to share your problems. You should try having a talk like this with them sometime. They'll appreciate it. Anyway, I'm out. See you on Sunday. Take care. That hamburger sure is nice. Ah, boss, did you hear all that? Not all of it, but a good chunk at the very least. Your expression changed a lot already. It did? You look happier. That's always good. Anyway, let's call it a day. I expect an even brighter Jill tomorrow. Right. Oh yeah, boss. About those chicken wings. Fucking idiots with the spicy chicken. Sorry, Danny, we won't have enough spices for your order until tomorrow, they said. Is that how they treat their regulars? Call them the manager. Boss? Oh, look at that. Just about made $8,000. Affinity coins. What is this? Xenoblade? Yeah, exactly. So I made a mistake. I don't know what the mistake was. I guess it was like the spicy, burny drink. Wasn't great, but... Cherish Titty Hacker. She's a good friend. Just about made enough to get the electricity bill. So Oso is healthy now. Thankfully, he's all energetic and loves exploring. It's been about 2 weeks and hasn't vomited or anything. Oh, that's good. I'm sure I'll tell Pimmsy and she'll be happy to hear that as well. Your account was charged $8,000 as payment for your electricity bill. Have a nice day. Jill's power didn't get cut. This gives her peace of mind and now she'll focus at work with no problem. So basically, I traded being distracted today for being distracted yesterday in game. Okay, well. Alright.